So till now we have seen electromagnetic induction. And what is electromagnetic induction? Now electromagnetic induction is a phenomenon when the magnetic field linking the conductor changes, then current is induced in the conductor. Okay, so and for that we saw one activity also, that is we took one cylindrical hollow cardboard. On that we wound insulated copper wire with many turns. The copper wire was connected to a galvanometer and we moved a bar magnet towards the conductor or towards the cylindrical cardboard. What we saw was the galvanometer indicated or showed the presence of current. Then when the magnet was moved away from the conductor also, then also the galvanometer indicated the presence of current. Okay, so this was electromagnetic induction, and electromagnetic induction will be observed as long as there is a relative motion between the conductor and the magnet. Otherwise it will not indicate, or the electromagnetic induction phenomenon will not be observed or will not be seen. Now we will see the factors on which induced current due to electromagnetic induction depends. So the induced current due to electromagnetic induction is directly proportional to the number of coils, the number of turns in the coil. That is, if you increase the number of turns, then the current induced will also increase. This is the first factor. And the second factor is the rate of change of magnetic field linking the conductor. That is the speed with which the magnet or the coil is moved. If you increase the speed of the magnet, the current induced will be more. Or you can keep the magnet stationary and move the coil fast. So the induced current due to electromagnetic induction depends on the speed with which the magnet is moved, or it depends on the rate of change of magnetic field linking the conductor. Okay, so these are the two factors. So which are the two factors? The first factor is number of turns of the coil, and the second factor is the rate of change of magnetic field linking the conductor. So these are the two factors on which induced current due to electromagnetic induction will depend. Okay, and now we will see the direction in which the magnetic field is, the direction in which the electric current is induced, and the rule which gives this direction is called Fleming's right hand rule or generator rule. So this is called Fleming's right hand rule or generator rule. We will see what it means. If you hold the index finger, then the thumb, if you hold the thumb, the index finger and the middle finger of your right hand mutually perpendicular to each other, such that the index finger indicates the direction of magnetic field, the thumb indicates the direction of motion of the conductor, then the middle finger will indicate the direction of induced current. Okay, then the middle finger will indicate the direction of what? Induced current. So this is about Fleming's right hand rule. So you can see on page number 235, this Fleming's right hand rule, the diagram is given. So in that diagram, the thumb, the index finger and the middle finger of the right hand are held mutually perpendicular to each other, such that the index finger will indicate the magnetic field, the thumb indicates the direction of motion of the conductor, Then the middle finger will indicate the direction of induced current. So this has to go in this order only. First you have to state the forefinger or index finger, which indicates the magnetic field. Then you have to say the thumb, which indicates the direction of motion of the conductor. And last you are going to state the middle finger, which indicates the direction of induced current. This has to be so because a generator, this is generator rule, and generator is a device which converts mechanical energy into electrical energy. Now we shall see what is a generator. And generator is a device which converts mechanical energy into electrical energy, and it works on the principle of electromagnetic induction. So generator is a device which works on the principle of electromagnetic induction and converts mechanical energy into electrical energy. Now let us see the construction of electric generator. See now, this rectangular coil ABCD. ABCD is a rectangular coil of insulated copper wire. Now this is mounted between the north and south poles of a permanent strong magnet. What is ABCD? ABCD is a rectangular coil of insulated copper wire of many turns. The ends A and D are connected to rings R1 and R2. A is connected to R1 and D is connected to R2. Then after that, R1 and R2 are in contact with the carbon brushes B1 and B2. B1 and B2 are the carbon brushes. B1 and B2 are connected externally to a galvanometer, which indicates the presence of current, because generator will produce current. It works on the principle of electromagnetic induction. Now these rings R1 and R2, they are insulated from inside and slipped over an axle. Now this is the axle. Okay. So this is about the construction of generator. Okay, you can take down these notes and we'll see about the working of generator in the next class.